Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your boy Ken. And so this one is about Deontay Wilder and the dilemma that the WBC actually put him in. So one of the things that nobody is talking about is this. I'm going to get straight to it. Deontay Wilder said or told Dillian White if he fights Luis Ortiz, he will fight him next, right? But Dillian White came out and told people that Luis Ortiz pretty much ducked him. So it became to a point where Luis Ortiz asked Dillian White to fight on December 1st on Wilder undercard, which we know that he wasn't going to do because he signed with Matchroom. And Eddie Slithery Hearns is not going to allow him to fight on Showtime Network, which it would be beneficial for him because it gives his fighter recognition, right? But he doesn't, want Showtime to have his fighter on there. All right, understandably, or whatever. So Dillian White said to the 22nd, December 22nd. So Eddie Hearn came out and said he would love to have that fight on December 22nd. So Dillian White, believing that since he's already on the undercard of Deontay Wilder, that he basically would not accept being Luis Ortiz. So Luis Ortiz accepted the offer, right? And now we have to wait to see what Dillian White was going to say, right? What excuse he's going to come up with now. Now, here's where it's tricky. Deontay Wilder already had put out the blueprint for Dillian White to fight him next, right? But now, look at the trick. WBC ordered Dominic Breazeale to be the winner of Wilder and Tyson Fury to be next. He ordered them to fight Dominic Breazeale next, right? So now it puts Dillian White in the position to duck again, right? To duck clean. And why do I say that? Because the fact that Deontay Wilder told Dillian White that he would fight him next if he fight Luis Ortiz and win, right? Which I don't believe that Dillian White going to win. But here's how Dillian White can duck Luis Ortiz. He's going to say, well, how are you going to fulfill that promise if you're mandated to fight Dominic Breazeale? The WBC made sure that they said that he had to fight Dominic Breazeale, and then all of a sudden they come up with this December 22nd date, right? So to me, believing the WBC, I feel that Eddie Slithery Hearn is somehow licking boots and becoming an actual friend to the WBC. Now, some may say, oh, the WBC, protected Wilder and all this other stuff. Look, does that sound like protection to you? The fact that you will order Dominic Breazeale right after or just before Dillian White and Luis Ortiz supposed to fight. I mean, I don't believe in coincidence, man. Like, it all sounds like the WBO to me. Remember Povetkin, all of a sudden mandatory and number for the WBO and all this other stuff. Somehow he still didn't fight for the WBO, so that left Dillian White, who was next in line, number 2, to be the person that's next in line just in case Povetkin lose or whatever, right? So it's not a coincidence that things are being played the way that they are. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, man, they not looking at the fact that this put Wilder in a situation because Wilder is the one that said that he will fight Dillian White next. So now it will make people like Matchroom fans say things like, "Oh, why should Dillian White fight Luis Ortiz and he's not going to be able to fight Wilder next because Wilder has Dominic Breazeale as his mandatory and all this other stuff." So it leaves that open, and somehow Matchroom boxed into the corner. Somehow it's always something that basically gives them an outlet. This is why I'm actually, outside of Deontay Wilder and Errol Spence, I'm about to stop watching boxing in general. Because They play too many games. It's not like UFC. UFC, they gonna give you the best fights regardless of who wins and who loses. Yeah, they may have their preference of who they want to win, but they're gonna make sure the best fight the best. And as a result, they're killing. They even got me watching it. Now, I end up seeing a guy, his name is Derrick James. This dude, man, he got me intrigued by just his characteristics. Now I want to pay a little more attention to him. And that's how that's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to direct my attention to UFC because boxing, they play too many games. The best don't fight the best. They talk about this a business. So is UFC, but they still making sure the best fight the best. And I ain't got time for these games, man, that they playing. You know what I'm saying? They setting Wilder up to look stupid, to make him look like he's the one continuing to duck Dillian White. If Dillian White is able to somehow miraculously beat Luis Ortiz. But I don't think he's going to fight Luis Ortiz. But it did give him an excuse to use for not fighting him. It did give him that excuse. Dillian White, I guarantee you, before it comes out, I'm going to post this now. I guarantee you that Dillian White says, now it is 4/17, October 9th. I guarantee you that Dillian White says, what's the point of fighting Luis Ortiz if I can't get the Wilder fight next? Because the WBC just mandated that Deontay Wilder fight Dominic Breazeale. So I won't get that fight next anyway. So it's pointless of actually taking it. I guarantee he would say something to that effect. And once he does, everybody needs to subscribe to this channel. Everybody. Because either I'm just a boxing guru, a prophet, or something. I don't know what it is. But even though it's real life, I'm still somehow able to basically sit there and predict what is about to be done next. And to me, that is sad because a person's intentions when they continue to make excuses. And I'm not one of the ones who, protect anybody who will make excuses. But that's all I got for now. It's your boy Ken. Please subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below in the comment section. I'm out.